Okay, welcome back. We are looking at the split today. This is one of my earlier matches, like second or third match in the split. But we got a pretty good map for a destroyer. So here we go. Split in the Pan-European line. Short-ish torps, not super great there, but the radar and the guns are definitely why I pick it. Decent concealment. So here we go. We're going to be moving forward. I'll do a full review on a different ship, really, but this is just kind of goofing around. Playing with the microphone, editing software, whatever. So here we go. Highlights. We are deciding to go straight into A. We always play the spawn side, no problem there. I'm not just going to YOLO straight in, but yes, I am going to push. I got concealment. I'm going to use it. We usually expect the battleships to pop up first. I got twist and track, so I have a good idea where the enemy is going to come from, even if it is a destroyer. I'm not going full blown to the left. I'm going to position myself to where I can escape out to the right if I need to. In the case we have a charging cruiser or charging DD. There it is. There's the Fletcher. He's going out wide. He already popped a smoke, which is hilarious. Maybe he's trying to hide the cruiser. I'm not really sure. Take a couple pot shots at this New Jersey. But I'm kind of waiting to see if the Fletcher's going to come back in or not. Looks like he is continuing off to my right. So I'm going to go ahead and follow him. I don't need to stay here and play this weird cat and mouse game on the island. I don't want to get stuck. I need to keep moving. Fairly certain the Fletcher is going out to the right. Even if he's not, I can circle around, get behind him, provide spotting on this other side of the island. But twist and track, he's keeping up with me. I know he's going to the right. He pops up before I even need my radar. Gonna go ahead and start shooting. Hindsight 2020, probably shouldn't have done it because I know the cruiser is somewhere around here. But I'm spotted. Cruiser is now taking shots, so time to get out. Pop or smoke. Get hidden. Fletcher is still spotted, so I'm going to keep taking shots. Don't stay in the smoke, though. Never stay in the smoke. Smoke is a torp magnet. So take my shots while I can. But I know the DD's not an immediate threat. He's way out there. Looks like he's running. I'm going to let this battleship take care of the Algeria. Algeria's running too. He don't want the smoke. So a gentle nudge on the battleship there, which is fine. All right, so we're going to start. We do a little loop-de-loo here. I just want to make sure where that battleship is, so I pop my radar. Looks like he's going to be hiding right there on the island. He's not pushing. So I'm going to keep going. I know the cruiser was running. The DD was running. So I feel pretty confident I can pop out around the corner of this island and do some chasing. So we're not abandoning the cap by any means. I just don't really have the torps. These torps are weak. I can't YOLO run this Iowa. Or not the Iowa, the other battleship right there. The New Jersey. I wouldn't be able to kill him. So that'd be a bit of a suicide on my part. I'm already too close. It's too late at this point, so I'm going to take my shots at torps. I'm expecting him to pull forward, so there's that rack right there. And I am spotted. Fletcher opens up. Not really sure why. I guess he was shooting at the battleship. Whatever. So I will open up on Fletcher. Again, hindsight, I don't know if I would do this again. Because I got 3 ships that can shoot me. And, well, 4 ships, actually. It was worse than I thought. So I would not recommend doing this. This was kind of a stupid move on my part. Just got lucky, really. You can see that ship's not even looking at me. So the only ones really shooting at me are the Fletcher and the Algeria. At this point, I'm thinking they are going to kill me, so I'm just doing everything I can to kill the Fletcher. Again, I do get lucky here. This is not a good skill move. But I am, turning. I'm changing my speed. I'm doing everything I can to throw off their shells. So I guess maybe that's the skill. But he's dead. Great. Now to get the hell out of here. Get unspotted. And we run into the edge of the map. And we become the proverbial border humper. I do feel bad about this. It wasn't intentional, but since I'm here, might as well do it. So we lost spot. Great. Let's turn around, get back in this thing. So get my torps, kind of picking my target here. Not the best at torping. If you've watched my videos at all, I'm hypercritical of my torp skills. It seems like no matter what I do, it's kind of hard to hit. Most of my torp accuracy is like 9%, somewhere in there. So, I hit it, almost 1 out of 10. I was a slow moving target, but he is turning. So we'll see what we get here. So at this point, we know, there's no DD over here. So I kind of have free reign to do what I want to. I know I'm not going to get spotted unless I make an oopsie daisy. So I really should try to get a little closer before I torp. I got 30 seconds left. At this point, I'm keeping them spotted. Letting my battleships, who are pushing into A, by the way, get on them. Just letting them know where these ships are, give them some confidence. That's a huge role for the DD. Those battleships, they need information too. So that's what I'm doing back here. We are going to take a shot at the Algeria. Algeria's kind of in a bad spot. He's got a battleship to the left and the right. He can't push forward. He'll die. So he is backing up. So he's choosing to go bow into the battleship, which is great for me because I get to shoot torps on a broadside reversing cruiser. So I feel pretty confident those torps are going to do some work. Thought about opening up here. I wouldn't be able to do much. He's got too much health. It's not worth it. So I'm going to stay stalking. Don't need to kill the Iowa. Iowa's on the way out. So I'm choosing to maintain my concealment. We still got a long battle left. We do got the ship lead, but it's still early. A battleship got a good hit on the Algeria. Take him out. At the same time, the Iowa is clapped. So we got A flank secure. So now we move on to our next phase. What else is out there? C looks like it's good. We got C, so obviously let's go to B. Twist and Track has it going that way, so I'll follow it. You can see here, I got confused. I thought the A cap was the B cap. I started turning in. Then I pulled my head out of my butt and realized that's the wrong cap. So let's go to B. You can see our destroyer on C cap is already pushing B. The Jaeger is left. I can outspot the Jaeger. Obviously, he's got the torp gimmick. Hate these Jaegers. I hate playing them. I hate playing against them. They can be effective in the right hands. Sure, absolutely. Those hands just aren't mine. So we are stalking our victim. That's why gotta run twist and track. I know some players don't. I mean, I could guess that the destroyer is probably somewhere in the middle. But knowing, I favor that. Of course, it could be a different ship, but it's not. All right, so we got Jaeger. We got him pinned. Destroyers on two sides. It's a turkey shoot at this point. He's a fish in a barrel, and we're going to get him. So it's just a competition. Who can gun him down first? So the other DD, he does catch a fire. But we are going to finish up the Jaeger, and then our other DD is going to succumb to his burns. We were turning in, expecting torpedoes, but he's going to torp the battleship. So at this point, I don't necessarily need the cap, but this is just kind of an insurance plan in case shit goes awry at the end here. At this point, I kind of know we're going to win, but we're already on the cap. Might as well go ahead and cap it. They got spot on a battleship. So we got two cruisers rolling around, not super certain where they are. We got one last spotted way south to sea. Twist and Track is showing it that general direction. Chances are pretty good he's going to be hiding around the island. That's kind of a guess. And then we see the smoke. I know he's there. At this point, I know it's the Belfast. I don't know where he is in this smoke. I know he's got radar, so I got to be kind of careful. There you go. He's shot. So he's somewhere in there. I have no idea if he knows I'm here, if he's paying attention that I'm capping B or not. So we are going to play conservative. I'm not going to rush this thing. That smoke screen is at the edge of my torp range. So we're going to try to keep it that way because I do not want to get spotted and killed at the end here. I could try for the choppy. Again, there was no point. He was already almost dead. The battleships behind me were licking their chops. Brandenburg, same thing. I'm not going to open up on Brandenburg. He's almost dead. We got a full health cruiser. A third health battleship there. I feel confident they got this. And they do. So let's chase down the last remaining guy for the Reds. This is going to be the Belfast. No idea what his health is. No idea exactly where he is. Just a general idea. Okay, so that's good on teammate calling it out. He's been spotted. That's what you should do. Communication's key in these things. A lot of times people don't communicate in this game. And then they bitch and whine that, hey, you didn't help me. Well, you didn't say anything. You can only be so aware of what's going on at all times. All right, so we're detected, which means I know he's probably my detection range, so I light his ass up. I'm safe. I don't have to care. I got this island, so at this point, I'm in full-blown spotter mode. Just want to keep this guy highlighted. Very short radar, however, but they know that he's still camping in the smoke. They open fire. He's spotted. My idea here is to get close enough to where we get that guaranteed spot, so that's 2 kilometers. I don't get close enough. He's starting to pull out at this point. So I'm going to do a slight risk. He's consumed with the 2 ships ahead of him, so I think I can get behind him a little bit. But you can see I'm starting to turn out. We are going to see if we can't get him spotted, but with enough distance to where I still am concealed. Because I have no health left. Belfast will gleefully delete me. All right, so we got range. We'd launch slightly ahead. Kind of similar if you do auto aim on your guns. They're always going to be slightly behind. Same thing with the torps. So aim a little bit ahead if you're using auto. Could fire, but no real point. Oh, I guess I did fire. That Massachusetts, I thought he was going to do a YOLO run, but he got caught before. The accuracy on this thing. On the Belfast, I couldn't hit him for nothing, it seems. But those are the pot shots. We know we won. GG, our team. Belfast, RIP, buddy. Did what you could. Hid in that smoke as long as you could, but outnumbered, outspotted, so on, so on, so on. So let's finish off the Belfast. Bye. All right, good game, though. We finished north of 2K. This was a fun one. Really enjoyed the split. I'll do a full-blown video on this before too long. But thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Peace.